All right, everybody, we made it to Port Canaveral, and I gotta say, Port Canaveral.
Port Canaveral.
I mean Port Everglades. We're gonna walk up, check in our bags. Parking was okay once we got in here. Yeah, but I would say getting in, there's a lot of traffic. You don't know which way to go. When you get in, there's signs. You're looking for 25, Terminal 25, then you see Terminal 19 and stuff, and there's a lot of crowd. So yeah, let's walk in and check in, and then get on the boat. All right, so we're sitting in the retreat area. There's Lisa right there. And we're just waiting to check in. And then there's some food and snacks and drinks over there. So as soon as we check in, we're going to go over there. And then right behind me, you can see the blue part. That's the boat we'll be getting on, the Celebrity Ascent. So far, I like the retreat. Really nice. And this lounge area is pretty nice. Feels more separated than the MSC lounge at Port Canaveral. That was a nice lounge too, but it was more like, you've seen it in the other video, like kind of chairs in the, sort of like a terminal airport. This feels like a separate little eating area, so I like it. So we'll check in and we'll see what we got to snack on. We're going to snack on snacks. No alcohol. Yeah, this is pretty quick. They don't escort you like the MSC Yacht Club does, but you get to cut the line like the Fast Pass at Disney, and then you walk yourself up, which is fine. We can find our own way around, right? So we'll get on the boat and we'll see what we got. So far, this is a great room with the automatic curtains, automatic lights, the window to the bathroom so you can see out or see in if that's what you like. You know, I don't know how you like the room.
I love it.
How did you like the retreat embarkment?
It was awesome.
She's a person of many words. This video is going to be about 2 hours long if I keep letting her talk, so I'll just do the talking from here on out. But now, we gotta wait for our luggage, and we're gonna explore, but you know how we explore. We gotta get a drink first. The martini bar! All right, everybody, yikes, I'm about to spill my drink, but here's our first drink on board the Ascent at the martini bar on the Christmas cruise. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's delicious.
That's good.
This is the lemon basil. Yeah, the lemon basil or something, and that's a Cosmo. Yeah, get on board, give it a try. No matter where you walk in the ship, it's beautifully decorated and super clean. Like even the glass, like when you go to restaurants or you're just sitting somewhere and you're looking out the glass to the outside, checking in the ocean. Even the glass around the ship was super spotless. They must be cleaning that 24/7. There's plenty of bars, plenty of spots to go have a drink, socialize, or just drink and relax. It's up to you. And one thing for sure is you're going to get good drinks. They're very good drinks. They make them great no matter who's making it, what bartender. I love the martini bar. You saw I'm juggling, folks. I got video of them doing the Cosmo things, you know, the shakers, and they're doing like the cocktail movie thing, and it was fun. And they had such great drinks at the martini bar. They had good drinks at the Luminae specialty drinks. They had good drinks at the Magic Carpet. Magic Carpet with the Magic Carpet. All over. So just go explore the bars and try their signature drinks. The bars were awesome. I'll give that a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 at the bars there. All right, everybody, we're at the Craft Social Bar to have a drink. That is a lemon drop. That's really good. I ordered the Tito's Punch. Now, I'll be honest, I didn't know it was a frozen drink. I'm not too much into the frozen drinks, but it's pretty good. Let me see. These are pretty good. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Now, that gave me brain freeze. Now, don't worry. Some of y'all ain't got to worry about that. But no, I'm just kidding. You're all very smart for watching this. I don't know why, but you're smart. All right. And obviously, when you're in the retreat, you get the exclusive retreat areas. And that includes the retreat. You know, you go through these glass doors if you're coming from the main pool deck or another deck, and now you're in the retreat. The retreat was very nice. I did enjoy it, but they could step it up a little bit. I didn't think the retreat was as good as MSC. And what I mean by that is I don't mean the areas and the food and stuff like that. It's just the perks and the way they did it. So on MSC Yacht Club, you get these bracelets and they open the doors, but everyone working there can see you're supposed to be in Yacht Club. On the retreat, people were sneaking in the pool area and stuff, and that's not really, cool, especially if you're paying all this money to be in retreat, and then it's crowded now because the chairs are taken up or people in the hot tub, and that's exactly what happened. We were there one day having our Bloody Marys by the hot tub, not in it, and there's about 6 teenagers in there, and one of them was like, "I can't believe you waited till day 2 to sneak us in here." And they looked over and realized we overheard them, and they were like, "Ooh." And, we're not that type of people, so we didn't say anything. But we heard that from different people on multiple occasions. So people are sneaking in there because all you got to do is run the card, open the door, and let anybody in, let all your friends in, and that's it. And so we didn't really appreciate that because it was taking up chair space, it was taking up the pool, it was taking up the hot tubs, and also you're paying a premium to be in there. They should make sure that only retreat guests are in there. And I'm going to talk about the restaurants, but I really can't because like when you get the retreat, you're paying a little bit extra. A little bit might be a soft way to say it. You're paying extra and you get the Lumine. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Luminaire, Lumine, Lumini. Luminaire restaurant, whatever, I'll get the name right for the retreat. We're still pretty tired. We had a couple drinks, but we're going to check out the restaurant, so let's check it out. Tell me, what do you think of that French onion soup?
It is the best. It is the best. It is the best.
So I'm going to try to get in there myself, and this kale salad is actually pretty good too. And then there's a bar and grill on the retreat pool deck. And so every time I looked at other menus to be like, well, maybe we'll go here tonight, it seemed like the menus, like the thing I would get at the other specialty restaurant was on the Lumine restaurant. And everything in the Lumine restaurant was delicious. And if you didn't like something, they're going to bring you something else. And we go in, and the first day we had a great team server and all that. And so we always made sure we got them. So we got to know them really good. We went there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now, not all the time. Sometimes we did go eat at the bar and grill on the retreat pool deck. Now, I'm not typically a buffet person. I'm very specific about what I want to eat, and I just want to order that. I don't need like a gobs and tons of food. But I will say this buffet on the Celebrity Ascent was about the cleanest one I've ever seen, and the food on there was really good. Yes, I said was really good because it was such a nice buffet. I actually tried it. And from breakfast to lunch and dinner, like how they rotate that, and all the food was very good quality. Everything was super clean, and they had stations, so you didn't have to like wait in these long lines. That's one thing I did not like about the MSC is like if you walked through the buffet, it just seemed like this long, never-ending line instead of just being able to go up and get what you want from the station. So the buffet on Celebrity Ascent was absolutely one of the best ones I've seen. So good job, Celebrity, on that one. But for the most part, we ate at the Lumine. I mean, you're paying for it, and the food was amazing. You don't have to worry about what time you get there. Why not? Like, why wouldn't you? What's up, everybody? Had a good time. We were a little tired yesterday, but we're feeling good today. We hit the gym, hit breakfast, and Lisa got all looking spiffy. I look like I look. And we're just going to explore the ship because we haven't done too much of that yet. So let's get going and see what this awesome ship has to offer. And how you liking the ship?
I love it so far.
And how you liking the food?
Delicious.
So yeah, the drinks were pretty good too. So we'll get some more of that. See y'all. Pro tip here, if you feel seasick, ask for some sliced green apples and put a little bit of salt on it. It's the remedy. All right, here we are in the casino, and I gotta say, it's not smoky. Not only is it not smoky, it actually smells really good in here. I don't know what they're using, but it's a great casino with plenty of room, plenty of spots. You're gonna find anything you want to do in here. But like I said, I've never been to a casino that actually smelled good. This one smells pretty fresh, pretty interesting. All right, this is the solarium. Very nice at night. And then, of course, you have the port days. And our first port day was in, I always say this wrong, so don't. It's Puerto, Plata, or as I like to call it, Puerto Platypus. And they got a nice Christmas tree right there, our boat's right back there. And we're just going to walk around. We didn't book any excursions. We're only here till 2:30, and it's been raining, so we're just going to walk around and see what this place looks like. And this is a lazy river around the island, or I don't know where it goes, but it's in the island. It's pretty cool. We found Monkey Island. Not really an island, more like a sidewalk, but let's see. So we're gonna look for the monkeys, and then if I find the monkeys, you'll probably see a little video of it. And if I don't find the monkeys, I'll just pretend like I did and didn't get the video. We couldn't find it. We kept walking past it, and then when we finally did find it, it was like they were renovating it or something. So it was a very small area. It seemed like maybe they were just in cages and stuff, and the timing wasn't right for us to see it. So we didn't get to go see that, but maybe next time. You might not think so. I love entertainment. Bingo, bingo, bingo.
Dance with me.
I like shows. I even like musicals. I'm going to say it. I like musicals. I just like entertainment. There's talented people and they're entertaining. I like to go see it. And the theater itself was awesome. Like that kick, beep. See, I bleeped myself. It was a really awesome theater. The way they did the screens and could change it. The sound was amazing. The lighting was amazing. The lighting was amazing. The seats were comfortable. You could get nice drinks and take in there. And all in all, they did a really excellent job in the theater. So everyone can see, everyone can hear perfectly. So I really enjoyed the Celebrity Ascent theater. And on cruise day 4, we went to St. Thomas. And we're going to explore the island. And it's Christmas Day, December 25th, 2024. We're just going to walk around. We don't have any excursions planned. We're just going to see what's up. Maybe we'll do something. Maybe we won't. We're just all about walking around, relaxing, and enjoying the beautiful weather. And the water back there is so blue. There's our ship right back there. We're going to see what's up. We went to the world famous banana daiquiri and got to see a bunch of sightseeing stuff along the way. And then when we came back, we just walked around the area again, found some nice spots, went to shopping, found a little restaurant to eat. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy right now. I found it. I found what I've been missing. Diet Mountain Dew. Oh, yeah. 3-4 days on a ship, no Mountain Dew, no Dunkin', no Starbucks. First shop I found. This is the last one. I feel like I scored here, so I gotta go get this Diet Mountain Dew and guzzle it up. Shit. Just really enjoyed our time on the island without having to have to follow a group or take 5, 6 hours of your days to basically do the same thing we did anyway. So I really like just kind of getting off the ship and seeing what we can find and then doing that. So St. Thomas was really enjoyable. Liked that, liked the views we saw, and just liked the experience overall. You know, it was nice. And on day 5, we went to Sint Maarten, or however you want to say it or spell it. We went to St. Martin. Mhm. And again, we just got off the ship, and that one was really good because when you get into the port, there's plenty of things that you can like book yourself. And we started to book this one tour, but then the bus came and it looked like there was going to be like too many people on it. So we were actually able to book it where there's just 4 of us. So that was great. We got like this private guided tour through the island. We got some really cool sightseeing moments. And we even went to that place where the planes fly over the beach. Man, I'm telling you what they show online and the pictures is not what it is. They show like this. It was packed, like jam packed. Like we couldn't wait just to get out of there. And seeing the planes, I mean, you can't even go up to the fence anymore like you would see. Seeing them come over was cool, but I wouldn't go there again. There's no room on the beach. There's hardly any room to walk. They have one little restaurant and bar there, but it seemed way overhyped, and they're doing some Photoshop in the images when you look at the brochure and you're like, oh, look at this. It's like a beautiful. Yeah, it just took a while to get there. And I think we stayed like 6 minutes, watched one plane and got out of there. But then we get back to like the main area, get dropped off, start walking around. And then we did our thing and got back on the ship. So really enjoyable, relaxing 3 port days we did because we did what we wanted to do and we weren't tied to an excursion. We did do an excursion on the ship, but I couldn't take photos of that. We did the behind the scenes tour. Highly recommend if you haven't done that, especially on a bigger, newer ship like this. It was really impressive, and like the stuff on that ship was even more than I thought, like how they get the food and the recycling, and it was just amazing. So I really enjoyed the behind the scenes, and I might do it on my next trip in July 2025. I'm going on the new MSC World America in the Yacht Club, so be sure to check that video. All right, this is day 7, which means it's the last day of the cruise. And yeah, let's take a look at the ocean real quick. I'm this way, better lighting. If I'm in the other way, it's probably better for you because you won't be able to see me as much, but pretty, here we go, here's the ocean. So overall, what did I think of this trip? Well, I really enjoyed it. Celebrity is actually my favorite cruise line. I really enjoy the Celebrity ships. I've done it a couple times, went to Alaska on them. And this Celebrity Ascent was no different. It was still one of my favorite ships. It was super clean, plenty to do. Food was great, bars were great, people working there were great, people on the ship were great. I just really enjoyed it. The entertainment was awesome. I mean, it was variety entertainment, but it was great for what they were doing. So I really enjoyed the Celebrity ship Ascent. I really did. Now, I did say some things about the retreat that maybe I didn't like, but it was still a great space. It was still a beautiful area, and the food in the Luminae was awesome. The service in retreat was awesome. There's just some little things that I kind of expected because my first sort of ship in a ship was on MSC Yacht Club, and I just assumed Celebrity Retreat would top that because 1 is Celebrity and 2 it's more expensive, but they didn't. And it kind of is weird to me that the MSC had a better ship and ship experience, better layout, just a lot of little better things. Food was better on Celebrity, don't get me wrong there. The food on Celebrity was outstanding. The rooms were, I thought, better on the Celebrity, at least our room, and the cleanliness was just, you can't, that was a 10 out of 10 on Celebrity on cleanliness, and ship overall was just awesome.